As I tell you, I'm not a very 10, 12-year experienced actor, but I've been dreaming all those years to become an actor. Even some co-actors were surprised, like they couldn't identify. Even the village people said that you were just one amongst us. They
Natural,
those things inspired me. In fact, the writer Perumal Murugan's wife saw the film and told him that I like this character better than the one in writing. In 30 films, if I've got some 2 awards. For Angammal, I've got some 7 awards. And always finally at the end of the day, there is some magic that happens, like which you realize only in interviews like this.
Hi, Geetha ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm so happy to talk to you today. Angammal has been one of my favorite movies in recent months. And it's been the movie that I've been forcing everybody to watch, especially after it's come on Prime and stuff like that. So they have no excuses to say it's tough to watch and all that.
That's
So
needed so much.
That
push is needed so much for a film.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but let me start with the first thing that I thought of when I started watching the movie. As somebody who lives in Chennai, as somebody who's probably lived in the city for most of your life, 75% of the movie is your character. More than the plot, more than the story, more about the incidents or the other characters, it's your character. So when it's about Angammal and Angammal alone, how much preparation goes into that particular character? Is it even the kind of character that you have ever seen in your life? Maybe for instance, like the other characters that you play, you might have seen somebody like that. But in this case, it's you might have seen somebody on the way, but it's very difficult to know them up close, right? So how difficult is that process to really imbibe a lady like her? Because she's so complex, no?
One thing is, yes, definitely I've not come across such people. Even though I've lived in a village in my early days and all that, but I've never come across such people. It's only in the films I've seen, in Bharati Raja films or any other films, we've seen such characters. But then all those things were not on my mind at all. But when they said village, rural, we have some idea. That's it. And then for me, I was very early into my acting career then. It was only a few films I had done. I had to my credit Navarasa directed Raudram by Aravind Swami and Natchatram Navargarada by Paranjit. But those two were big good roles for me, which identified me, and Sarpata Parambara, which identified me as not. That's all. So when I had only such films, today I'm like, I've done about 30 films, but 2 years back before it was just that. But so it was a big thing for me. So it's rural, and they said we have to be there in the village for 15, 20 days, like for a prelim work, pre-production work, where you have to observe characters. So it is just that. Otherwise, I'll come to the preparation part, but naturally there are some body language elements in me, which is so not urban. Okay. Like that, or basic sophistication or this, like that. Even if I try to wear some dresses or anything like that, like my way of walking and everything, I have a flat foot and a little clumsy, like by naturally. I think those things have really come handy here. I should say that's the secret I'm letting out. But that is naturally. But then preparation means like smoking BD, which I'm not used to. That practice. And I had lost touch for 20 years. I had to learn. All that was exciting, like a child's excitement, Even smoking, it was a child's excitement. Like the first time doing is why you say like that. So those sort of things. And then going there and observing there is a woman, they take the cow in the evenings, and then the milking the cow, and all those things. Observing those people working hard and all that. It's just that. That's all. And then when you get into the costume and the character, and then you are there in the village, you walk without chappals. It's really hot in May, and all those things, naturally play a role. And me being in front of the camera, and so many things go hand in hand. Some big team trusting me.
Correct. Yeah.
When I'm not a person who's in the field for 20 years, and so I have to give myself. I have to, just be out there and play the role and all that. Even some co-actors were surprised, like they couldn't identify. Even the village people said that you were just one amongst us.
Natural,
Those things inspired me. Those things. Other than getting the natural tan, I used to sit in the sun and get the tan.
Okay.
Those kind of things, like slowly, 2, 3 days, like I was not into the character, and then slowly I was getting into the character. The 15 days
Mm.
staying there and
Really
watching
helped.
people there,
Yeah.
because I've not worked so hard at all. Because they
Mm.
work from, how 4 a.m. to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
9 p.m. They
To go to
work.
every house. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So I've not worked hard, but I have to pretend to be someone like that.
I know. Yeah.
Just the walking, just the two-wheeler, those things were my hardest work. Like,
Correct, correct. Yes.
so slowly I have to keep thinking that I'm such a hard worker and things.
Mm.
Keep saying that. So that took few days.
Mm.
That took few days into the character.
Mm.
Slowly it happens, and then always
Mm.
finally at the end of the day there is some magic that happens, like
Yeah.
which you realize only in interviews like this.
Ma'am, another, I mean, you mentioned things like riding the Luna and, smoking the cigarettes and all that. But of course, these are still things that, let's say, okay, after 15 days, you're able to pick up and you're able to practice and do it
Yes.
enough for the camera.
Mm.
But what I find very amusing is almost every line that she speaks, almost every line she speaks, especially to her daughter-in-law, she's abusing her.
Yes.
Right, and it's not just is it like one TV serial type abuse or whatever. It's, that this is how she talks. There is no point trying to change it because that's her natural way of talking. And none of these words are words that even if we speak in
Yes.
Tamil or our local language or whatever, none of these words are words that we'll ever get to use in a real context.
Yes.
How is it like? I mean, saying it dramatically is one thing, but then you're saying it like it's just natural to you. Like every day you talk like that. Was it difficult to crack that meter without it sounding very vulgar? Like you have to sound like, oh, this is how this lady speaks, without it sounding like, okay, this is the first time she's using a bad word. How did that happen?
Yes, there was this writer in the project who's one of the
Mm.
writers, Sudha Hadas, and
Uh,
he initially helped me with the basic tone and all that because he's from that place. But
yeah.
then I took help of so many people. We were there, no, for 15, 20 days. I made friends with so many people, took their numbers. I would
Yeah.
send my dialogues, which I personally did. I would
Oh
send my
wow.
dialogues to them. They
Uh,
will record the
Voice
same thing.
note.
They will speak and send it to me. I'll hear
Uh,
it. But I couldn't catch the entire thing. But there
yeah.
are ama,
Mm,
abia,
mm,
ama, abia.
mm,
There are
mm.
two words I just uh, uh, took hint from. Like
Yeah.
those words I will tell once or twice, and I'll
Correct.
follow the
Correct.
same tone.
Uh,
Same tone to my entire sentence. That's it.
okay.
That's one thing. Another
Mm,
thing is about bad words. Yes, I had to really get comfortable.
yeah.
Even the word she would say Myra.
Yeah.
Myra is something already there are so many places, so many times I'm telling, but
Yeah.
there were
Yeah. 10,
much
50 times.
more.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were
Oh, it's
much
even
more
more.
which I cut, and much
Okay.
more bad words were there. But
Yeah.
addressing a woman,
Yeah.
but which I just cut it off. Then they requested me at least once or twice you tell that.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
said, okay, fine, I'll tell that because already I'm hitting her, abusing her, and I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
want to speak those bad words. But once or
Yeah.
twice I told that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I see. For example,
Mm,
this was not in the dialogue at all.
mm,
I took it from the local people. I
mm.
didn't want a real bad word, but I wanted
Yeah.
something. So என்
Yeah.
பையனை கட்ட திமிராடி உனக்கு அப்படின்னு
Correct.
ஒரு
Yeah.
இடத்துல வரும்.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That way also they scold
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
daughter-in-law. So that
Yeah.
is not bad at all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so like that, there are a couple of things which I picked up personally from the people. But
Yeah.
speaking such language was little bit too much for me. Abusing my daughter-in-law also. Like I
Yeah.
wanted some moment where at least I give her a fruit piece or something. I wanted. I was hoping the director
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
mind that. But
Yeah.
then these are all implied, right? These are all
Yeah.
implied. You
Correct.
don't have
Correct.
to
Yeah.
show everything.
Yeah. Even after all the abuse or whatever, we are not thinking that she doesn't love her daughter-in-law. Yeah.
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 She must still give her something. But there could have been a moment. I wanted that moment, like giving her
Yeah.
something, some small thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Ma'am, also, I think generally when we talk about uh, movies like this, the arc is always opposite. Somebody very pavam, somebody very naive, very innocent. They, because of the circumstances of life, they have to become sophisticated. They have to become extremely tough, extremely bold. Whereas in your case, the arc is totally opposite. She's
Mm.
very tough. She's very strong. Yeah, the entire movie is a process of becoming softer and more gentle, more expressive of her love. It's the opposite arc in that sense. And the certain scenes that I really enjoyed in the movie are the parts where you're taking her out of her environment and you're showing her in the city.
Ah,
The entire sequence, of course, you've already started wearing the blouse by then, but you have no dialogues in those portions, but you're looking like an alien. We are made to, even though your son and the daughter-in-law, all those characters are looking so comfortable in that textile shop or that restaurant and all that, you look like a fish out of water, and you have no dialogues to convey that. And it's not like you have any exaggerated. Maybe in the Bharadaraja movies of the 80s or something like that, there would be some funny scene where the lady is sitting on the ground instead of sitting on the chair. You don't have any dramatic scenes
yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
In your
yes.
face, you have to express how lost you're feeling, how you don't belong there. What are you thinking at that time? What are the notes that you have taken down? What are the instructions from the director to kind of get you to feel like that?
See, basically, I'm a little unhappy with all those things happening.
Yeah,
Like I'm not myself. That's it.
yeah,
I'm uncomfortable. That was the only basic thing he told me.
yeah,
That's it. And then there was this thing that where I'll be eating these groundnuts.
yeah, yeah,
So I'll be eating groundnuts or something.
mm,
So and then when I'm sitting there, there will be inner the shops will be there will be an innerwear on mannequin will
yeah,
be there.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
noticed and all
mannequin.
those things will
Yeah,
be there.
correct, correct. Yeah.
Uh, but then basically, I'm not myself and I'm not comfortable. That was the moment I wear the blouse,
Yeah.
just that
You
moment,
have to
like
feel,
it.
yeah,
Uh,
suffocated. Yeah.
that's
Yeah. You
all.
have to act
That
like
is
you're
the
suffocated. Yeah.
that is the only thing.
Uh,
And then there is one moment with the tooth doctor, not the
yeah.
dentist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely, I didn't like it. So that discomfort just continues.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was
That all of us are uncomfortable in the dentist seat. So that is not difficult. Yeah.
somebody was asking some press or somebody that was
Yeah.
never revealed whether the tooth was taken or not. That
Taken
was
or
not
not. Yeah.
revealed to us and all that.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
But anyway, that's that. So it's worked. It
Yeah.
has worked. See, as I tell you, I'm not a very 10, 12-year experienced actor, but
Uh,
I've been dreaming all those years to become an
yeah.
actor. That's on my
Correct.
life
Yeah.
experiences. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I explored something, and it worked in every part.
Yeah.
So it is an attempt, and made an
Yeah.
attempt, and it had worked. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
that's
and
it.
another thing, when you know that, when Vipin approaches you with the movie and he tells you that this is the script and it's based on Perumal Murugan's book and all that, do you
Yes.
have any temptation to keep reading the short stories or keep reading the novel, or do you want to just stick to the screenplay and the instructions of the director? Because both can be different, both can be confusing, no? If you keep comparing this to that.
I didn't read that. I asked the
Uh,
story from the director. The director
uh,
narrated the entire story, what happens in that story.
yeah,
There, the woman will not be so bold. She'll be in total humiliation,
yeah,
and she'll be going down and down. Here,
yeah.
only towards the end, like it is like she's upset or
She
she's not
becoming
happy,
upset. Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
That
yeah,
also because of the fight that breaks down.
yeah,
After all that, there is a fight. She tries to understand what is in each one's mind. She's little
yeah,
upset. That's
yeah,
except the granddaughter. So I didn't read the story. I just
yeah,
went with that story. What I did want to read, but then I avoided reading totally
yeah, yeah,
because they said they've completely changed the character and all that.
yeah.
It's a total like Perumal Murugan writer had given them the freedom to do whatever they want because it was written way back.
Correct,
So he was
correct. Yeah,
happy that somebody is remembering that story and working on it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they said we're changing the character to be a bold woman and things
Mm,
like that. How she
mm,
deals with it. So
yeah,
that I understood. So because it was little different, the character was.
mm,
I didn't want to read the story. In fact,
okay.
the writer Perumal Murugan's wife
Mm.
saw the film and told him that I like this character better than the one in writing.
Ma'am, what do you think about the? Of course, we have nominated you for the Best Actor award.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about the all the appreciation and all the laurels that have come your way after the performance, after the movie?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I'll tell you, there was one in Mami Festival and IFFK. There was
Yeah,
a huge audience.
yeah,
People have seen the film, and so I was there in all the screenings. The response was unbelievable. Like I seriously, I didn't expect that at all. And
yeah.
the production team told me initially, like, yeah, you've done a good job, it's great, everything they were
Mm,
telling me. But then this getting from the audience, there was one person who was talking to my producer for five,
mm,
10 minutes. I said, what did he say about the film? He was
mm.
saying all the 10 minutes that you will get national award.
Uh,
So he was predicting actually.
yeah, yeah.
So and in 30 films, if I've got some 2 awards, for
Mm.
Angammal, I've got some 7 awards.
Seven. Yeah,
Best
correct. Yeah,
actress.
yeah.
So um, I couldn't believe it. Like even I feel that how I've acted, I want to see that again and take notes from my own acting.
Correct.
Seriously,
Yeah.
sometimes I
Yeah.
think that because that is something you've explored and you've done yourself natural, certain natural things you've let happen. The
Yeah.
director unusually gave some silent moments, so many
Yeah.
silent
Correct.
moments
Correct.
you've given me in the
Yeah.
film,
Yeah.
apart from the one you mentioned.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the unusual romance
Yeah.
for the
Yeah. Best
romance,
friend,
like which is not
friendship come
funny.
romance. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's not just funny, but you
Yeah.
can feel the moment, like feel the
Correct.
that
Correct.
they really like each other, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I played the film, and I think it's something I'm very proud of.
Yes,
Seriously, I'm
ma'am.
very
Yeah.
thankful to the entire Angammal team, because it's very rare to cast a actor just for the sake of this actor will work for me, not without
Correct. Yeah.
any for
Yeah.
them. They
Star
you need
power. Yeah. All
names
of
to
those kind of
sell.
market. Of
You
course.
need
Of course.
names
Yeah.
to sell. And today
Yeah.
it's genuinely difficult
Yeah.
to market it, to sell it, for the
Yes, ma'am.
satellite channels to buy. We are after satellite channels to buy, but
I
I
know.
feel they should be proud to have a movie like that.
Of course. Of
But they
course.
are
Yeah.
confused with the commercial things. They're confused
Yeah.
with so many things.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
It's a very wonderful thing that's been gifted to me, I feel.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I'm just last one or two questions, not taking too much of your time. What's
And
very
thanks
different
to,
about?
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting, and thanks to Critics' Choice Awards for
Yeah.
nominating me. That is
Yeah.
adding
Yeah.
feather to the cap.
Correct. Actually, and that's what's so different about the Critics' Choice Award is it's not just critics from one particular language or one particular state that's coming together to nominate your film. So what do you feel when you realize that 20, 30, 40 critics from different parts of the country, they've all seen your performance.
Oh, I
Most
see.
of them are people that might not have understood the nuances of a character like Angammal, but then they're able to see the acting through all that. They're able to see the performance through all that. What do you have
Ah,
to say about so many different people coming together from different parts of the country? I mean, every part of India, basically.
oh, that's fantastic. Like
Yeah.
it feels. I think it's too good. Like since I've been dreaming since my 20s to act. The dream will come from when I see some other Indian actor acting in some other film. I would want to act in other language films also. So
Yeah.
that I mean, like Hollywood, everything,
Yeah.
Hindi. I mean, like so those things will come. So when different people from different parts and experts see
Hmm.
it, or filmmakers, whoever, critics,
Yeah.
or like. Um, it
You are
feels,
right. You were right all
that the
those
day
years
is the
ago.
day is made, or my career is made, and things like that.
My last question: what are the projects that you're working in right now? What can we see in immediately?
See, the one is with G.V. Prakash's film. Pradeep
Yeah.
Ranganathan's assistant has
Okay.
directed this film, debut film, Happy Raj. It's called. It's a
Okay.
humor film.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
for my role is also lighter role for a
Okay. Okay.
change.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And then other one is the star director Ilan
Yeah.
has
Yeah. Yeah.
acted and directed another movie.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's his next film. So
Yeah.
there also I played a role.
Yeah.
And there's one with Lijo Mole, and it's not
Yeah.
named it.
It's not
I
named. Yeah.
did a negative character in that, and
Yeah.
there is one releasing now, Oh Butterfly,
Oh, butterfly this Friday.
in
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
played just one guest appearance, but it's one nice role. Soda Butti Kelavi, it is called.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
releasing in a couple of days.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're just talking about certain films. Like
Certain film.
I'm
Okay.
wondering whether someone will break the stereotype of
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah. Yeah.
can you
Casting
play
in a
the
different.
heroine's mother? Hello, can you
Yeah.
play the hero's mother? I'm
Yeah.
hoping this
Yeah.
is this
Correct. Yeah.
character role. There is this role. There are three people. You travel like this and this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I've written short stories. I want to write some screenplays for films
Wow.
also. That
Wonderful.
desire is
Yeah.
also there.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
is also there. Yes.
Yeah. When you do a film like Angamal, do you ever feel like, my God, I hope I get to do a few more movies like this? Or
Absolutely.
do you worry that, okay, what if I don't get a film like Angamal again?
Both are there. Both worries are
Okay.
there, because
Mm.
commercially it has to work for people,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
commercially commanding is something. So I have to be paired. I have to be working along with another actor in the film
Yeah.
who can command the market.
Yeah.
So that is very tricky here. Otherwise,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
you have to go with a very careful low budget.
Yeah.
Very
Correct. Yeah.
careful low budget. So everything is in somebody's hands. It's not in my
I
hand.
know.
All
Correct.
these things.
Correct. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will definitely advise, because with Angamal it was little above budget and all that. So with
Yeah.
me there and the marketing, etc., everything,
Yeah.
it's still struggling to meet ends.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
but
Yeah.
the other film, if it is that way. So I was wondering whether to talk to the producer and other people.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so it's within a budget.
yeah,
Things can work very beautifully, I'm sure. But
yeah.
definitely I won't stop dreaming. I want to do more lead roles, and
Correct.
especially, I don't look the way I look in films. Like, so I
Yeah,
can do
correct.
little younger roles. I don't ask
Yeah,
very less,
yeah,
but I can do
yeah.
just less, reduce by 5 years, 6 years.
Ma'am, thanks so
So,
much, ma'am. I would have loved to talk to you a little bit more, but then we'll
sure,
talk soon. And
sure, sure.
congrats on the nomination, and see you
Thank you
soon.
so much.